Out of the summer, I realized that a lot of people our age like to drink, and so I thought I'd pick up bartending as an extra side job. Plus, it was a new bartending school by my house. I was like, no deal. So that's what I went to bartending school. And prior to bartending school, I was just kind of interested as to what goes in the drinks, anyways, like recipes really interested me and stuff like that. And one drink in particular was Long Island iced tea. A lot of people say that's their favorite drink, tastes so good, and all stuff. But I really think it's just because it's strong. People really like it. So I just wanted to see what goes into it. So I was actually excited to learn it, and I'm going to teach you guys how to make a Long Island iced tea. I'm sorry, I'm going to apologize ahead of time. I didn't bring the liquor with me. It just kind of felt awkward bringing it to school, and I didn't think I could, just give you guys a taste, but I'll walk you through the steps. So the first thing you want is you want to have all your stuff in front of you. For a Long Island iced tea, you want to have a tall glass. It's not a shot, so you actually need like a bigger glass. You have to mix the drink. I have a shaker just because I bartend on the weekends sometimes. You don't need a shaker for this one. You would probably just need another glass if you don't have a shaker at home. I have pourers. You could just get them at Jewel. They're cheap. It's easier to measure them. Measure the drinks with a pourer, and you need ice. So the second step you do is you would take your glass and you would fill it up with ice. You put ice in it first. If you're at a bar or if you're trying to make it look nice at a party maybe, you don't want to take the glass and just scoop the ice out. You always want to use a scooper. It just looks better. The next thing you would do is you have to pour your alcohol in. You could measure your alcohol with these little measuring cups, but in bartending school we learn not to do that. It takes forever, and there's a lot of liquor that goes into this, so you probably don't want to do that. It take too much time. So we learned a measuring technique, and it was my instructor taught to me as a bobble. So if it's 4 counts of vodka, you just do 1 bobble, 2 bobble, 3 bobble, 4, and you just cut it off. With this particular drink, it's actually easy. It's 1 count of each liquors, so it's just 1. The first liquor that you put in is vodka, then rum, gin, and tequila, and it's 1 count of each. Yeah, all 4 of those. Then you'd put your liqueur in, and it also has alcohol. It's just not as strong, and it's triple sec, and it's just an orange flavor. So you'd pour that in 1 bottle as well. And the pouring technique, I don't have a bottle or a pour, but it kind of the bottle will look like this once you put the pour on it. So you want to put your pointer finger on top, and your other finger is just holding it, and you want to go straight into the glass, and then just go up, and then just come back down so it doesn't spill. When I'm bartending, I don't, do 1 drink at a time since there's so much liquor. I do, 2 bottles at the same time at home. You don't really have to be fancy with it. You can do it 1 at a time if it makes you guys more comfortable. But if you're at a party and you want to show off or something, you do 2 bottles at a time. Then the next thing you would do is you would fill your glass with sweet and sour. Once again, when I bartend, it comes out of a gun. It's really easy. But you can buy the mix at any store, and it consists of lemon and sugar. It's just a lemon and sugar mix. So you fill your glass up almost all the way to the top, and then the next thing you do is roll your drink. That's why you would need another glass or a shaker. All that is you pour it in here, and then you pour it right back out. It's just so the alcohol doesn't stay at the bottom, and then you have the juice on top. It kind of just mixes and blends it all together. You could shake it if you want in a shaker, but that breaks down the ice. And usually you only shake a drink if you're making a martini, you're trying to drain the ice out, so you're just trying to break up the ice. With this one, you just roll it. Once it's mixed, all you would do is put a splash of Coke. You only want to put a splash because it's not supposed to alter the taste, it's just supposed to make it look like an iced tea. So it's just supposed to change the color since the sweet and sour is more like a yellow. And then you just put your lemon on it, and then you're done. Also, if you want to make a completely different drink, you could just tweak the ingredients I just gave you for the Long Island iced tea. For Tokyo tea, you just sub out the triple sec, which is a liqueur, orange flavor, and you put a melon flavor. And you would take out the Coke, because you don't have to make it look like an iced tea, and put a lime, and then you'd have a completely different drink. So, yeah, that's how you make a Long Island iced tea.